Welcome to the Coastal Business Channel. I am Laura. Today we're going to talk about the difference between being laid off and being fired, or voluntary resignation and involuntary resignation. So the main thing to think about is how much control does the person that is not going to have a job anymore have control of. So it's really kind of sad, but when you're being fired, the government looks at the IRS looks at that you actually had control over being fired. And usually you are fired because of poor performance, you broke a policy, or something else having to do with the business structure, and they're saying they no longer want you employed and you are being fired. A layoff is when a manufacturing facility or a factory is closing down and you have no control over it. It's just that you happen to work in that building and therefore you are being laid off. And the difference is in most states, and again, this is not all, and this is a state-by-state decision, whether you get unemployment benefits depend on whether you are fired or whether you are laid off. So what you want to look at is, okay, if I'm being laid off, I should be able to get a severance package, I should get unemployment benefits, maybe they're going to help pay for a search. Under the WARN Act, W-A-R-N Act, you should have at minimum 60 days if you're being laid off to find new employment. So that's when you're being laid off. When you are fired, none of that really matters. You know, you're probably not getting a severance package. You don't have to be given 60-day notices. You're not going to necessarily be helped. You're not necessarily going to be helped getting a new job. So those are the difference between being laid off, which is involuntary, and being fired, which is viewed by the IRS as voluntary. If you are being laid off, you're given that 60-day notice and you're probably given a severance package. You actually can negotiate that severance package. Some firms will be, when you go to try to negotiate it, they're just going to be like, nope, no negotiations, not. But I would always try, right? My motto is you need to try. So let them say, no, you're not allowed. We're not negotiating this package. Maybe they'll come back and say, we are negotiating. It probably depends on, what your manager or what management views of you as an employee. If you were a favored employee and they actually might even help place you in another area within the company. So that's the main difference between being laid off and being fired is it a factory closing, a manufacturing plant being closed? Is it, company widespread, a whole department is going away? That's involuntary. Voluntary is you are being fired. I hope that was helpful. I'm really sorry you had to watch this video. Best of luck to you. Thank you.